So I just finished watching my favorite show, True Blood, and I got some thoughts about the last season, specifically when it comes to Hoyt and why I can't stand that man. And I think he is a terrible person. Now, in the beginning, Hoyt was very sweet and gentle, especially when he met Jessica. I understand why he backed away from her after after they came back from Dallas. He bit his mom because she was talking real reckless and crazy about Jessica, but that was only because she was possessed. So I understand that part. But when Jessica tried to distance herself from Hoyt because she accidentally killed the truck driver, he started acting mad weird. For example, he kept coming to her job with the other John that he didn't really like. And it was so weird because, well, it was so obvious because Sam's brother noticed it and he pointed it out. But then they get back in a relationship after Sam's brother attacks Hoyt. And they move in together and it's real cute and sweet. But Jessica eventually realizes that she no longer really wants to be in a relationship with Hoyt. And then she winds up feeding off someone else in Fantasia. So I definitely understand where she went wrong in that relationship. Even though personally for me, I don't think it makes too much sense for a vampire to have a monogamous feeding arrangement with someone when, they're basically biting someone is their nourishment. I just feel like she can't really help that. You know what I'm saying? But I guess in their relationship, she was wrong for that. And then she also glamors him to forget about that she even fed on someone else, which I don't think was totally right. I don't think that's totally fair. But the guilt was eating at her. And so she eventually does the right thing and breaks up with him. But immediately, when she breaks up with him, he rescinds her invitation to the home that he bought for the both of them. Honestly, it's not that bad anyway because Jessica still had Bill to rely on, so she still has shelter elsewhere, but even still, the fact that the moment she broke up with him, he just instantly rescinded the invitation. And then he gonna write on a box to put all her shit in and call her a monster. And I'm just like, Hoy is a really horrible person. Especially when he threw it back into her face that he was getting his ass beat by other people because he was with her. But my whole thing is like, that's your girl. You should defend her anyway. Regardless if she a vampire or not. If somebody talking about her crazy, you need to check that shit. And honestly, I don't feel too bad that she fucked Jason, because this nigga called me all types of monsters and shit. I might as well fuck your best friend. And then he had the nerve to join that bigot group that was going around killing supernatural people wearing fucking Obama masks. And then had her chained up in the fucking basement. And I just think Hoyt doesn't know how to handle his emotions, or it's something because his reaction was just so insane. So honestly, I think it was good for her to glamour him. Well, it was his idea, but I think it was a good idea for him to just be glamored and forget about the whole thing and move to Alaska. But then he comes back to Louisiana because he gets news that his mother died and he brings back his new girlfriend with him. Now, in my opinion, I don't think you just bring any old rando with you to your place of birth to bury your mother. Who Hoyt and his new girlfriend must have had a long term relationship for him to feel comfortable to bring her with him to Louisiana. So after they bury his mother, he's grieving and she's trying to be there for him and everything. Um, but then he doesn't get news, but Jason gets news that Jessica is held hostage somewhere with Andy's daughter and his stepson. And he winds up saving all of them from being held hostage, even Jason's dumbass. But it just seemed like the moment Jessica laid eyes on him and was like kind of, feeling a little bit nostalgic, he looked like he was already ready to leave his other girl. And he and his new girlfriend have one argument and one disagreement because she wanted kids, he did not. So that's something they didn't communicate with each other, obviously. And because Jessica is so impulsive, she showed up to his house to try to apologize, I guess. I guess she was feeling guilty in some type of way. And then he leaves her. And personally, I didn't really like too much how Jessica was almost blaming herself for why the relationship ended. Like, I get it. She was the one that ended it, and for good reason. But, like, she wasn't out here degrading and doing all these horrible things to Hoyt. And I guess she's a vampire and can heal, but at the end of the day, she was in an abusive ass relationship with Hoyt. And what kills me is that Hoyt and Jessica literally get married the next day because Bill is dying. And I guess Jessica wanted to fulfill Bill's dying wish. But it's just so trifling that this man literally just broke up with his girlfriend last night and is already the next day getting married to someone he don't fully remember. Cause I don't even think she unglamored him or she was just describing everything. And I don't totally think again Jessica is all the way right. Honestly, I like to think that she has like a Venus and Aries because she's very impulsive. And as somebody with Venus and Aries, I kinda understand. But, I just feel like the whole marriage thing was kinda crazy. And at the end of the day, Hoyt is a horrible ass nigga. Well, horrible ass man. Let me not say nigga, but he a horrible ass man.